I've pieced together a theory from the San Diego Comic-Con interviews and the details in the trailer of what's going to happen in the arc story of Star Trek Discovery second season. Watch these short interviews and then I'll put it together for you. This is Trek Genius.
What are the possibilities of a total gender swap on Spock?
You know, the truth is, I think probably everybody here would think seriously about doing something like that. At the same time, I think we must stay true to what canon is and has been. And at the end of the day, I feel like that would probably be something that would not feel like it's synced up with canon in the way that we are aiming to do now. But of course, it's an interesting idea. The Spock that we will meet is 10 years pre-TOS. So he's not formed in the same way that he's formed by the time you get to TOS. And what we will learn is that a lot of what made him the Spock he was and what will make him the Spock he is has to do with his family and his sister.
Well, speaking of hope, Wilson, you being here gives me hope to see your character again. I heard he's coming back. How?
How about that? Oh, if I told you how, I'd get fired in a moment. But yes, I can confirm that, yes, I'll be back. And, you know, part of the fun is going to be watching how that happens. But, you know, we've always said that this is, you know, a chapter in a very epic love story. And what happened last season needed to happen for us to, in order for us to be able to save not only the world and the universe, but all universes. And that's what this love was capable of doing. And so we're celebrating that.
Alex, I heard there's a possibility that you guys are casting a new Spock.
We are. We are casting a new Spock. It's not just a possibility, it's been done.
Which was really fucking cool.
There you go.
So nice.
Captain Christopher Pike requests permission to come aboard.
They're going to have original Enterprise crew members like Pike and Spock come over. Listen to what Kurtzman says about them saving the canon.
There are a lot of things that have been mentioned over time that are alluded to, but they're gray areas. There's a lot of detail missing. And we're going to, like we did last season a little bit with the Klingon War, get to explore an area that hasn't really been explored.
He wants to explore canon, absolutely, stay within the confines of canon, but just touch the edges of it, so there's surprises, and so that so it's not predictable. And I think they've been doing a great job of that.
I think they're always keeping canon in mind and using that as a structure and a limitation that's actually very creative and inspiring. And so I think that they really did that in the first season, and we will continue to, while also like pushing the boundaries and really being true to the kind of stories.
Well, obviously they're real concerned about keeping somewhat within the canon, which is, you know, the detailed history of Star Trek so far. Here's what I think is going to happen. Due to the fact that doctor guy, Wilson, he said that we're going to save all the universes, I think they're going to put Discovery in a parallel universe, that everything that happened is in a parallel universe, not the Prime universe. It's Prime canon, just like JJ verse is Prime canon, but it's in the JJ verse. This is in the Discovery verse. So everything that's happened is in the Discovery universe.
Your directive is only instituted when an imminent threat is detected.
Federation sensors picked up 7 red bursts, spread out across more than 30,000 light years.
These mysterious signals are beyond anything we understand. Is it a greeting? A declaration of malice? Let's find out.
I'm calling it right here. Those red bursts throughout the galaxy are the red matter, and they're going to link it to the J.J. Abrams movies, saying that Spock, the young Spock, has a strong pull of emotion to go to the red matter and see it. And they're going to use the Discovery's spore drive to shoot real quick to each red matter occurrence that he mentions right there.
This is the power of math, people!
We have someone in common.
My foster brother, Mr. Spock.
He took leave.
It's as if he'd run into a question he couldn't answer.
Spock is linked to these signals, and he needs help.
Right there you can see that her brother, her foster brother, is linked to these signals and he needs help. Because Spock himself is going to sense, I have to go here and figure this out. I am involved in this somehow. I don't know how, because he doesn't know nothing because he's young. But he's going to go to each of these red matter occurrences using the Discovery spore drive, and that's how the Discovery is going to link the J.J. Abrams movie, which they already look a lot like the J.J. Abrams movie. And I remember some interviews last year said, of course it's going to be updated. It can't look like the 60s. This is not the 60s. This is current. We've got to update the look. And CBS needs their own look for the new Star Trek they're making. So they're going to make the Discovery universe, everything take place in a parallel universe. The Klingons could look way different because it's a parallel dimension. Okay, parallel universe. And that right there apparently is the Orville universe, LOL. Well, anyway, I think that's what's the arc of the show this season is going to be. A parallel universe, the Discoveryverse.
We're on a collision course with a pulsar.
Oh, what a relief. Thought we were all gonna die.
Excuse me. Excuse me.
Excuse me.
Excuse me.
Linus, you okay? You look a little... Yes, I hear it's going around.
Bless you.
Whoa, top brass alert. Captain, Commander.
This is Trek Genius. Make sure you subscribe and comment and live long and prosper.